Alright everybody, I'm back with my second video. Again, my name is Sasha, and this is my transition into Islam. I hope everybody's been okay. Hope many blessings towards you and your family and health and other Muslims out there. Came across a few things and I wanted to talk about it. Pretty much, I work at a coffee shop, and it gives me an opportunity to interact with a bunch of just a mixed variety of people. And I had a friend of mine that asked me, is it true that Muslims cannot talk in the bathroom? Excuse me. And I thought, that's kind of an odd question. Like, really, are they really allowed not to speak in the bathroom? Is that prohibited? And so I came home and I asked my husband, and he honestly told me, well, at the convention that they had here at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, that they had not just too long ago, that the men, when they were washing up to do wudu, they were not purposely, they were actually just having conversations like it was all good, so that right there was a fib. Pretty much any time that you don't know, you pretty much have one person telling you something and another person telling you different, you would want to go by what's in the Quran, what's in the Bukhari. Bukhari is just the way of life, the way of life of what the Prophet Muhammad said. And again, if I am saying anything improperly or anything that's not the correct term, please just leave me a comment. I really do apologize. Again, this is me just learning as I go on. But my husband was pretty much just like, you can speak in the bathroom. Again, if you're hearing two different sides of the story, it's something, they might be similar at some point, but you don't take the word of someone without reassuring that there is proof, that there is documentation in the Quran of how you're supposed to, live in the religion. Again, it's not supposed to be a burden. It's an easy lifestyle. I've had a conversation with a fellow Muslima, with a sister yesterday, and it was a very interesting, eye-opening conversation. We spoke about the hijab, and told her that was pretty much like my biggest concerns was the hijab, because I love my curly hair. Don't get me wrong, I love it. She told me a story. I'm not going to get into it, but she actually gave me a different point of view of why women wear the hijabs and why is it modest, And let's be honest, men nowadays are not as gentlemen as they should be. Men look at women like they are a sexual object, like they are like a treat. Okay, the factor of respect has gone down immensely. Women have degraded themselves into thinking that they need to look like the girls on television, and I'm talking about music videos. I'm talking about modeling ads. I'm talking about, the way that women put on their makeup. They feel as if it needs to be a heavy coat, big eye this and big lip that. And it's putting the wrong persona on males and females. I actually saw this one YouTube video that I ended up saving on my laptop, and they were pretty much talking to a guy, and they're at this place, I guess near a beach, because these girls were wearing nothing but like bikini tops and little tiny coochie cutter shorts. And these guys were just like, look at these beaches and look at, excuse my language, but look at these, hoes and tricks and bitches and everything else like that. And because these girls were wearing hardly anything, and when the women were asked, well, what do you feel about men portraying you as these sexual beings and these bitches, again, excuse my language, but we're just going to be blunt. The women were just like, well, they ain't talking to me. And while they're there responding back to what the man just pretty much called them out to be, you got another dude right in the back of the chick with a video camera tape recording their rears. So obviously they're not being looked at any other way but this one time hit a quitter, one-time hitter-quitter kind of thing, you know. And that being said, you know, I wish we can seriously go back. Before I even was looking into Islam, I wish that women and men dressed how they dressed back in the days, you know. And this is not an Islam thing. This is not a Muslim thing. I'm talking about like in the 1940s, you know, 30s, where men wore the hats and the ties and the suits, you know, and the women wore the gloves and the dresses and everything and the hats. I was watching the other day, just last night, matter of fact, Rise of the Vikings, okay? One of those Underworld trilogy movies. And in the movie Rise of the Vikings, when they were trying to, when the humans were trying to deliver the silver to the vampires, you saw the women in the carriage wrapped. They were wrapped with their hair wrapped up to, you know, fully covered and dressed. It is so that men are not looking at them as a sexual being, you know? Yeah, men see their face, you see their hands, okay? You see the female's hands. But they're not looking at them as, oh yeah, that's something I want to hit. That's something I want to tap, you know? And that's the problem with society today. Everyone's trying to tap something, you know? No one's looking at a long-term relationship anymore. And that's the problem. You got television. There's a Hardee's commercial talking about how the only way you're going to see this hot piece of breast is in between a bun. And then literally the commercial, you see a chicken with the sensor on top, you know? And I mean, really, are we constantly, everything now has sex in it. And it, girls are getting pregnant younger. Girls are doing pregnancy packs. Girls are feeling as if, you know, they're not getting the proper attention. Oh, let me go have a baby, you know? That needs to change. And so when thinking about the whole hijab and how I'm going to have more self-respect for myself, you know, I'm going to be real with you. That was the one thing that was freaking me out, was the wardrobe and the hijab, you know. Can I see myself pretty much, and don't laugh, but yeah, I mean, you know, with this covered, yeah, I can see myself doing that, you know. You still see me. I'm still me, you know. So, excuse me, I just stretched out my t-shirt, but I am still me. So, and the girl was pretty much just telling me, a sister from last night, she was just telling me, start off small. Start off small. Just wear the hijab, okay? That pretty much a thin hijab scarf, and then wrap it up in a bun, okay? And I literally thought of, let's be real, when we get our hair done, ladies, okay? Because you know you get your hair done if you are not wearing a hijab, you know? And you got to wrap it up at night because you just straighten your curly hair. You just got your perm, got your relaxer, you know, your hair's just done. And when you got to wrap it, you got to put on a do-rag. You got to put on a handkerchief. You got to put on a scarf. And that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of when I got my hair done. I'm just preserving it, okay? So I thought that was pretty interesting. As for the outfits that I saw this one beautiful outfit. I think it's called abaya, okay? Again, if I'm saying it wrong, excuse me. But the abaya was those long Muslim gowns. Pretty much looks like a dress. And this woman, she wore a nice dark brown. And it had like this pink embroidery flowers on the side. And then her hijab was like a nice thin pink kind of material, you know. She looked really pretty. I caught myself staring at this woman. And I wanted to ask her, but again, I'm not too confident to go ask women face to face just yet. You know, I'm worried. Again, some I know that they're willing to. I just haven't the oomph in me yet to go walk up. But I want, and you know, this was my husband's job, and I was more focused on trying to get home. No excuses, but you know, again, I saw what she was wearing. I should have just went up to ask her, you know, like, wow, man, you know, your outfit's gorgeous. Where did you get it? So then I can know which direction to take from there. But again, I was watching these YouTube videos, and I saw all these women and their outfits. They got their outfits from Ross, TJ Maxx, Target, Marshalls, I mean, but what they're doing is they're making sure that it is loose fitted, okay? Making sure that it's loose fitted, so that their tatas are not all out, that their butt isn't showing. I mean, that you spend so much time worrying about, ooh, is my waistline gonna show? Do I look fat in this? Ooh, does my butt look good in these jeans? I gotta get. And when you stop worrying about that, I mean, your whole spirituality changes. The way you view yourself changes. And these women wear these hijabs, and they're adding accessories to them. There's one lady, she has a YouTube page, Pearl Daisy. She literally has that hijab, and I saw this one video. It was like a peacock type of thing. So she had like the turquoise and the green and the hints of gold. Guys, no joke. She literally put a chain. She calls it a daisy chain. The chain right here. Oh, so cute. Too cute. I was like, I would rock that. I would so rock that. Especially going to like an Islamic party, with like a birthday party, or something. Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely do the hijabs that are all turned, on the side, and then you have just a scarf on the side. I could do that, I could wear long sleeve shirts that are, a thin turtleneck, and these loose fitting tops, and they rock them with some jeans, some straight leg jeans, and some boots. So just all in all, if you're worried about the hijab, if you're worried about the outfits, you can tweak it. You can modernize it. You can wear your jeans, okay? They can't be hip huggers. Can't be skinny jeans. They can't, have all those rips and tears in them and stuff like that. Pretty much you are dressing like a lady. You are dressing like a lady that wants to be respected, that is going to get respect. That's not going to be viewed as a sexual object. So take that into consideration before you just throw off, considering Islam because of the feminine wardrobe. Because men got to do it too. Men got to lower their gaze. They can't be looking at women as if they're objects. And that's one thing that I wanted to make clear, that I was happy to come across, because the Quran is not just going for the way that women dress. They are actually going towards the way that men act towards women, and that's a whole other situation that I'm finding out more, that I'm actually shocked. We'll get into that in the next video. But again, if I come across anything that is, how do I say, if I have any questions about anything, and I feel as if it was interesting, then I will come across that in the next video. But you guys take care, and again, leave me any comments. I do have a Facebook page. You can find me on facebook.com/Mrs. Bama728. If not, just send me a message, and I'll friend request you through YouTube. And any which way is possible. And if you have any insights, just hit me up, let me know. And yeah, inshallah, we'll be doing this again. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed day, and keep me posted. Let me know what you think, and see you next time. Bye.